Picture this, December 26, 1991, a date that marked the end of the world's largest communist state, the Soviet Union. On this day, the Soviet Union was formally dissolved as a sovereign state and subject of international law by Declaration No. 142, N of the Soviet of the Republics. The curtain fell on the Soviet Union's federal government, bringing an end to General Secretary Mikhail Gorbachev's efforts to reform the Soviet political and economic system. This dissolution was not sudden, but the culmination of a series of events that led to the end of an era. The journey to this historic dissolution was paved with internal stagnation, ethnic separatism, and a catastrophic political crisis. A slow but steady simmering of unrest began to permeate the country's various national republics. Frustrations reached a boiling point, leading to an incessant political and legislative conflict between the republics and the central government. The first significant show of defiance came in November 1988, when Estonia courageously declared state sovereignty within the Union. This bold move sparked a flame that would spread throughout the Union. Then, in March 1990, Lithuania took a leap of faith, becoming the first republic to declare full independence from the Soviet Union. The boldness of Lithuania's act resonated with other republics. Over the next 2 months, its Baltic neighbors and the Southern Caucasus Republic of Georgia followed suit, declaring their own independence. By late 1991, the leaders of 3 of its founding members declared that the Soviet Union no longer existed. 8 more republics joined their declaration shortly thereafter. The final act in this dramatic saga unfolded with Gorbachev's resignation on Christmas Day, 1991. This marked the end of an era, as the General Secretary and President, who had tirelessly worked to reform a political and economic system in crisis, stepped down. The next day, the remnants of the Soviet parliament cast their votes, sealing the fate of the Union. And so, on December 26, 1991, the once mighty Soviet Union was resigned to the pages of history. In retrospect, the dissolution of the Soviet Union was a complex and tumultuous process. Internal conflicts, declarations of independence by various republics, and Gorbachev's resignation culminated in the final dissolution. These events marked the end of the Soviet era, reshaping the geopolitical landscape of the world as we know it today.